Basically, it came out of a need that I had myself, and I was doing work for Stefan, who is now the co-founder of Datafeedr, and basically, I was creating sites for him where we were bringing in data feeds, importing it into his website, but it was a very manual process. Took a lot of time, took a lot of effort, and I realized, well, if I could just kind of automate this and make it a lot easier to do, that would save me a ton of time creating sites for him. And then I thought, well, why not just expose that to a whole bunch of other people? Because a lot of users are going to get a lot of use out of this. I would say, yeah. Pretty much every physical product niche is covered. The only things that might be a little sparse but still covered are digital products. But we still support a few networks that deal only with digital products, so like ClickBank. So there's still those products, but yeah, for the most part, sky's the limit. 100 million products. You can find whatever you want, promote whatever you want, essentially. We support right now 16 different affiliate networks, and those affiliate networks provide data feeds and those from each of the merchants that they support. So let's say for Linkshare, for example, they support Buy.com and Best Buy, PetSmart, and what those merchants will do, those companies, they'll upload their entire inventory into the affiliate network's database. The affiliate network creates a data feed around those in some type of CSV file. What we do is we take all those products, download them, bring them into our database, index them, and throw a pretty powerful search engine on top of that, so that our users, our members, can quickly create a store around a niche that they're interested in promoting without having to mess around with a CSV file, without having to download huge data feed files, which can be like a couple gigs in some cases, and then import those into their site and just create a storefront like right out of the box without them having to mess around with code. Like, I don't really keep track of who's the competition so much, but from what I hear, from our members who have tried other programs out there, that our system is a lot more powerful, a lot more customizable, a lot more feature-rich, whereas some other systems might be more just kind of drag a little JavaScript snippet into your site and load 15 products on a page or something like this. Ours is much more comprehensive. You can essentially customize any aspect of it. So if you want to, for example, change the layout, that's no problem. We provide some default templates you can start with. If you know HTML, CSS, the sky's the limit. Also, you can customize product information. So the data feeds come with the default product information that the merchant's providing. But if you want to edit the product description, product name, or whatever, you can go ahead and edit that. And since we integrate with WordPress, and you basically bring in your store into WordPress, well, there's thousands of free themes for WordPress. So if you don't like the default WordPress theme, you can just go to wordpress.org and download a theme that matches the niche that you're focused on. So in terms of what wraps around our store, that's also highly customizable. You can do whatever you want there as well. So so basically, out of the box, we've tried to SEO it as much as possible, sticking in, the meta tags and title tags. Of course, that's just kind of a given for affiliate marketers. They're going to need that right out of the box. But then, if the affiliate marketer wants to do a little bit more, that's possible. All of like images are highly SEO'd because the image, the product name makes the image name. So we've done what we can, and then there's to provide a highly SEO'd product, and that's one of the reasons we integrated with WordPress, is because one, a lot of affiliate marketers use WordPress, and two, right out of the box, WordPress is highly SEO'd. So if you start writing content, articles and blog posts or whatever, Google really eats that up. So, and then there's a whole bunch of other WordPress plugins to provide further SEO. So between WordPress and then WordPress plugins and our software, you have a really SEO'd site. I think the biggest challenge for me is this was my first real business. I've always had smaller things on the side, and just the amount of time it takes. Of course, you're working 9 to 5, but then you're also working after 5 to 9 at weekends. I mean, it's tough. So that was for me the biggest challenge, and fortunately, I love it. So like, I love running this thing on good days and bad days, and anytime. Like, sometimes it gets frustrating, but really, like, you have to enjoy it, and I do. But I spent a lot of time on it, and that was kind of unexpected. And for me, another thing that I kind of realized before I started Datafeedr, is that I'm one to I get a little distracted. I'll kind of chase rabbits down this hole, rabbits down that hole. And so I needed someone to kind of keep me on track there, and so that's why I asked Stefan, who's the co-founder, to partner up with me, because I know he was very focused, very keep on track kind of guy, and who also has this pretty strong marketing background. So I asked him to come on board. So at about every 6 months or something, I'm like, okay, well, we should try this, we should try that. He's like, no, let's just stay focused on the product. I'm like, okay, we'll do that. One example of someone who is really successful in our program, and his name's Mike, and he started with us almost from the beginning. So we've been around for almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years in April. He started with us in the beginning. He was brand new to affiliate marketing, and he started with, I think, like the 5-site plan. So he just had 5 sites, and he just put his just worked his butt off to learn how to do promotion. And he came back about a year later to us, and he proposed to us that he write a case study for how he got his sites ranking as well as they did, and how he chose his niche and kind of all the steps that are involved. But I was shocked. He came back he said, with 5 sites, I'm making $5,000 a month, and I was like, wow, that's awesome. And so he wrote up a huge case study for us that we posted on it's posted on our site for our members. And I don't know what he's making now, but it was so impressive to hear that he just took these 5 sites and is just making really good money with that.